fabrication sometime. That's what I did. Now everything comes out.
You shouldn't take the state's attorney's office at its word?
No. I think, well, actually, I'm going to say it like this here. It depends on who it is. And the only criminal I've ever seen in there right now is J. Ryan Will.
And who's J. Ryan Will?
Judge Will's son.
Is it the prosecutor?
He's the prosecutor that's on my son's case. He didn't care about me. He didn't care about my son. All he cared about was winning a case. It was supposed to be about my son. I've been treated like a criminal since day one. Day one. I was never treated like a victim, never.
You think innocent people were prosecuted over your son's murder?
Yes, yes, innocent people went to jail that wasn't supposed to go to jail, and the person that shot my son was still walking around on the street until he took the police on a high-speed chase about 2 months ago. Now he's in jail with no bail, but he was gonna run over an officer. So what'd that tell you? He killed my son. He ain't just got like that, he been like that. But everything always catch up with you. Karma is something else. His fingerprint is the only one on the 380 that shot my son.
Who says that? FDLE?
FDLE. I got the report. It came from FDLE.
Who's the innocent people in jail and prison?
The innocent people in jail is Jerry Crew, Leroy Gasson. Dashawn was innocent until he lied, because he had other cases over his head, so he was trying to get them dropped and get a lower sentence. But Dashawn, bro, he only caught 13 years. But Leroy Gasson and Jerry Crew caught 30 and 15. That's 45 years.
Jerry Cruz is back on appeal.
Yes, he's back on appeal. Yes, he is.
Because of some things?
And I'm praying it goes his way because of some things that J. Ryan Will did in court. And from what they looked through the trial, it wasn't even a robbery. You made it be a robbery. You made people lie. Lawrence Clark, out of everybody that testified, was the only person able to look me in my face in Leroy Gasson's first trial, where we had a hung jury. And I told him, when he said he wasn't robbed, I said, thank you. It looked like something that was lifted up off his heart. That boy didn't want to lie. And he said that after Ryan said, I didn't get, first he gave him a deal, then want to try to act like he didn't give a deal. So that's why I think that boy told the truth, because you promised him a deal.
But, Wisteria now, you're a mother. Maybe you're a disgruntled mother.
No, I'm not.
But the 5th District Court of Appeals agrees with you about J. Ryan Will.
Yes.
That's why Jerry's back on retrial, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Because J. Ryan Will did some stuff in his first trial that got it overturned.
Right, and then the judge, Hutchinson, he's sitting there really not paying attention to the trial.
And the 5th District Court of Appeals put that in their decision.
Right. But now, you know, then Hutchinson, I know y'all see him back in the paper waiting. Now he's saying in Jerry's trial, he should have said it was a mistrial. You should have did that in Leroy's own, but you denied it. You denied it. You heard that boy say I was not robbed. There go your case. J. Ryan Will, after that first trial, you told me that we wasn't gonna try the case anymore because it'll be a waste of state's money. But what you do? Leroy had a strong attorney, so his second trial, you push him back and let Jerry go before him because y'all hired an attorney for Jerry. And if you could get Jerry convicted, you guaranteed to get Leroy convicted the second time. That's what you did.
J. Ryan Will's the prosecutor on Jerry's retrial schedule for this April.
You don't agree. And I don't agree. You don't agree. I don't agree. They only keep him on there because he promised them boys something. And if another attorney get that case,
they told us they kept him on there because they have a good working relationship with you.
No, they don't have no type of relationship with me. When I found out about Jerry's appeal, come here, Keith. My son's ex-girlfriend called me and say, Mom, they overturned Jerry's conviction. The state attorney office didn't call me. This way I got a phone call from to let me know that it was in the newspaper.
No, they got a good working relationship with you, so they say.
But when I questioned them about it when I came to Daytona, they told me they didn't know I was going to hit the paper. How you didn't know I was going to hit the paper when they're going to talk to you before they print the paper? Why not? The same way you lied about having a relationship with me, in which you didn't have to lie. If you are lying about having a relationship with me, and that's simple, what else would you lie about, J. Ryan Will? What else would you lie about? This case, and I found that out.
And so did the 5th District Court of Appeal.
And the 5th District Court of Appeal, yes.
So we don't need just to believe you.
No, you don't need to believe me.
We can read the 5th District Court of Appeal.
That's all you gotta do is read the 5th District Appeal.
You think there should be another prosecutor put on Jerry Cruz?
I really think there should be another prosecutor.
Maybe a different state's attorney's office too.
Different state attorney's office, yes.
Maybe a different courthouse.
A different courthouse, everything. I think Jerry's trial need to be moved out of Volusia County because he's not gonna get a fair trial, and Leroy Gatson ain't get a fair trial, so he need to be back up on an appeal too. But you keep denying Leroy. Why y'all keep denying Leroy? Leroy is with this same case, the same case. Y'all said it wasn't no rap with him. You need to see it in Leroy's case too. Jerry and Leroy, I thank y'all for taking it to trial because I believe they wanted to be an open and shut case. They kept it hush hush, and it was a big thing. They kept so much quiet they didn't want me to talk to anybody. You know why? Because they was gonna lie on my son. But you said that you was helping me with my son, solve my son's murder, when you put a gun in my son's hand, but ain't put one in Jerry. Now, I mean, you went and put one in Jamie Evans' hand, who actually shot my son, who when y'all came and asked me who I heard shot my son, I said Jamie Evans. Gina Baker, just before they did,
That's an investigator.
Investigator at Holly Hill Police Department. Me and my family went down because they was getting ready to do their little story about what happened. And I asked you, Gina, just tell me something. Did my son have a gun? She looked me right in my face and said, hate to be a bearer of bad news, but yeah. I said no.
Had the league gun test or DNA test come back yet when she told you that?
No, it hadn't came back yet.
But she knew somehow.
But she just knew, right? How you gonna say that my son had a gun when you didn't even get your test back yet?
Wisteria.
How can you judge something you ain't got? But when the test came back, yeah, I know what it is. Y'all didn't want to apologize to me for y'all mistake.
Wisteria, let me ask you something. Are you of the opinion that none of us can get justice if Jerry Cruz and Gaddison can't get justice?
Only if J. Ryan Will on the case.
So you think this is all led by J. Ryan Will?
Yes. Yes. I really do.
How about the judge?
No, I did used to think that Hutchinson was a great person, but after sitting in it, I sat through 3 trials. I sat through the first trial and all the truth came out. The second and third trial, it was a bunch of lies. Why you got to get people to lie? Why you got them committing perjury? It's about my son. It ain't about you winning a case. It's about my son.
You just missed
Why would you do that to me?
You just missed J. Ryan Will. He just walked in.
No, that's my best friend. He know I'm out here. He ain't come and speak.
I guess not.
He don't like me. He can't even look me in my face. He doesn't look my way when I come in the courtroom. But see, their job is to send me court papers. They really don't want me to be here for Jerry. They want to look like I was on their team about this whole thing. No, I serve a good God, and what I did, I listened to all the stories, but my God told me, I'm gonna let you know what happened to DJ. And he did that in the first trial. You even put tennis shoes on my son. My son had on flip-flops. Your forensic man took pictures at the scene. My son ran out his flip-flops trying to get away. He had already got shot, but you tried to make it look like he came outside and got shot. Well, whatever they meant. Hey, who got it? Come here, Tasha. Come here, Tasha. This is y'all work. It says that my son was shot inside a hotel room. Why y'all story for the paper was my son came outside with a gun and was shot in self-defense. That's a lie.
Wait a minute, whoa, who shot him in self-defense?
They say Chauncey Gilmore, the only juvenile in the case.
Well, man, whoa, they say everybody was involved in a drug deal here.
That's what they say.
That's their story?
Yeah.
Well, how can you be involved in criminal activity and
get a self-defense? I need to know too. I need Ryan to tell me that. Ryan, when you already committing a felony, how can you get self-defense? You need to explain that to me.
So you're telling me the whole story's nothing but a lie?
Nothing but a lie. And I knew that. And my God showed me that.
You gonna
now
be there?
I'm out here defending my son on his 23rd birthday.
You gonna be there for Jerry?
Oh yeah, to the end, from the beginning to the end. Hey, baby. From the beginning to the end, I'll be there.
Do us a favor.
I've always been there, and I always will.
Do us a favor.
Yes.
Stay in court. Say Volusia exposed the scene. We'll be there with our camera.
And I'm gonna make sure Volusia exposed is there. Thank you, John.
Good luck.
Because you are awesome. See you, Will. Call me, Will, and let me know.
Anyone got a message for J. Ryan Will?
Anybody got a message for J. Ryan Will? Y'all gotta talk. Don't be
Stop the violence.
Let's go. That's not him.
Stop the violence. Stop sending innocent people to jail.
No, he walked in.
Oh, okay.
Stop sending innocent people to jail.